All right. Hey, what's up, guys? I don't know if you can hear me. Hopefully you can. There's some breaking news. I was actually throughout the day reading up and listening to the story, collecting information, and kind of procrastinating a little bit, but just trying to get a grip on what's been going on with this missing pregnant woman out of Texas. And I was randomly browsing YouTube, and I see that it says found. Now, I feel like we need to give a little bit of an introduction to the story. I wasn't planning on like having to jump into being found. I had heard, I don't know if this is true, so I'm waiting for confirmation. Ken's 5 has updated info. Let me get you the updated info. I'm going to play you a video clip. Let's get everybody up to, up to the story, kind of catch up on some of the details. I have some video clips I can play. It's not working. Let's see if it works on my phone. Okay. I'll read this off on my phone since it doesn't want to show up on my computer. What's up, everybody? Let me mute this a little bit. Pregnant teen and boyfriend found dead. Wow. Wow. And there's supposed to be a press conference coming up. Pregnant. Okay. So the weird thing about this, so Savanah Nicole Soto was a week past her due date when she failed to show up at the hospital Saturday to begin labor. Matthew Guerrero was also listed as missing. Matthew is the boyfriend of this woman. Okay. And there was a whole bunch of online drama because some people were questioning whether Matthew was reported or missing or not. There was also some type of thing going back and forth where they had said that Matthew had put Savanah in the hospital last year. There was all kinds of stuff, people saying that he was abusive and like all this stuff, which I don't know if it's true or not, right? The family of Matthew confirmed the police told them both that Matthew and Savanah Nicole, who was pregnant, were found dead inside a vehicle. Now, in this live stream that's showing right now, I guess this is the vehicle. Okay, like I was trying to figure out what's going on. It's chaotic. It's a mess out there in Texas. People, from what I've seen, let me just keep it 100. People were accusing this guy Matthew of involvement. People were saying that he's the one that killed her and like all this stuff. And people were accusing the family. But they're both dead. And she was due to have that baby. Savanah's mother said she last heard from her daughter Friday. She was last seen around 2 p.m. Friday at Valencia Lofts Apartments. And let's see here. Let me play while we wait for the press conference. I believe the press conference is in like 15 minutes. So let me just play this news clip. I was kind of lining up everything because I was supposed to go live about it, but maybe this works better. I guess we can just kind of in real time cover what's happening.
Intensifying on this Christmas night. Just hours ago, the family of Savanah Nicole Soto out driving around in Leon Valley looking for any signs of the missing 18-year-old, and a clear alert issued earlier indicating police believe she could be in danger. Kids 5 reporter Megan Rayner working the story since last night. She joins us live tonight at the Leon Valley Police Department. Megan, what are we learning new about her disappearance?
Well, Marvin, we know that Leon Valley Police were at that apartment complex where Savanah Soto was last seen tonight. They were talking with family, and that's also where family gathered before they went on that search. There's still, though, a lot of unanswered questions tonight into her disappearance.
We love her, we miss her, whatever's going on. Let her come home.
Christmas night, a group of family, friends, and even strangers
praying for Savanah Soto's safe return. The pregnant teen was last seen leaving her apartment at Valencia Lofts around 2 Friday afternoon. Her family noticed something was off when she didn't show up to her hospital appointment Saturday night to be induced. She's more than a week past due.
We just pray to God every day, every night, every day, every minute, every second of the day. We pray to God to bring her home safely, because we need her home to complete my family again.
Her grandmother, Rachel Soto, says her granddaughter had the nursery ready and the baby's name picked out.
She was so thrilled and excited about being a mom. She had everything ready for her little boy.
And a clear alert issued Monday. It states Soto could be in a gray 2013 Kia Optima.
So that vehicle we see at the beginning of the live? That vehicle that we see at the beginning of the live is that Kia vehicle.
Texas tag 4289D57. The family says she was living with her boyfriend and father of her unborn baby. They say they have yet to make contact with him either.
It's not normal. Something's not adding up here. I want answers, and we all want answers.
All the family wants is to know Savanah and her baby boy are safe.
This is her picture here. She's a beautiful girl, and she's a beautiful heart. She'll help anybody. And I want somebody to help us to bring her back home.
And Leon Valley Police really haven't released much information to us, but we learned from the family was able to give them more details into that timeline of Savanah's disappearance. Now, if you know where Savanah Soto could be, give the police department here a call. We have that number for you on our website, KINS5.com. Reporting live in Leon Valley tonight, Megan Reyna, KINS5.
Let me show you something else, too. This vehicle here, they had this on the stream earlier. This is like the neighborhood. This is the vehicle. I believe this is the vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Thank you. The guy Guerrera, the boyfriend, what's his name? His name is Matthew. Matthew Guerrera Gabriel, I believe. It's a long ass history, but rating arrest. I just want like confirmation of like, are they all dead, or like, I mean, the rumor is that they're all dead. Let me show you something else. While we wait, there's a press conference coming up. If you guys could hit the like button, I'd appreciate that. Let me show you this here. And let me just, I want to mute this extra audio that we have going on. I'm waiting. There's supposed to be a press conference in like, I guess 15 minutes or something.
This would be the parking lot where Matthew and Savanah would park their car here. If you
all
go
three
out that
deceased,
way,
all dead, right?
That's
crazy.
Address is 6007 Grisham Road. This is building 4, where they were last seen at. Their residence is
what happened
right there at the corner.
Man, what are you guys thinking?
Top.
Like what?
As you can see, I got cards on some of the doors. I've talked to some of the neighbors. I believe maybe the families made entrance to the side there to, maybe that's how they knew that she had her bag and stuff ready.
Car, see who said that? Samantha says the car is covered at the back and sides. I heard there was like the boyfriend, Matthew. I'm just reeling my head around all this drama. I heard that the boyfriend Matthew had a lot of issues in the streets and problems with other people.
Across the street is a different, I guess, apartment complex. But you know, I've talked to everyone I can here, I believe, that would talk to me. There's only one lady that I think she's gone for the holidays, and you see the card there with there's a
Merry
ring
Christmas,
camera.
Deb.
I believe that ring camera caught the vehicle. that we need to be looking for. You know, there's skepticism, you know, as far as you know, what type of vehicle. You know, still the color. You know, I was told it was a dark green by the father. I was told it was a dark gray, a beige color. Got the VIN number, ran the VIN number. The VIN number actually says it's a gray colored car. 2013 Kia Optima. Had at one time had hard plates on it, but it's got issued a temporary plate, which are paper plates, and it's 1/1 of 24 that will expire.
So Don says there's a repost of a comment by the neighbor who witnessed Matthew beating Savanah and even testified against him. This post is on Find Savanah Soto. If you could send me a direct link, that'd be wonderful. This, by the way, for the people that are just joining, this is a person that was reported missing by her family and was last seen on December 22nd. I'm just grasping my head around the story. I was supposed to cover this like tonight, later on tonight, and then all of a sudden I'm hearing that supposedly Savanah Nicole, 18 years old, she was found. She's pregnant. She's deceased, allegedly. Boyfriend Matthew Gabriel, 22, he's deceased as well with this vehicle. And then there's all this backstory and drama that I'm trying to kind of catch myself up on. And she was supposed to supposedly have induced labor, and she didn't show up at the hospital. Her mother went to the hospital and found out Savanah wasn't there. Now this guy, Matthew, allegedly, he had this like unlawful carrying weapon charge and reckless driving charge. The pre-trial conference was set for January 9th, 2024. And he had this like, his evading charge was sent to the DA intake on 12/30/2023. These charges are from September 2023. He caught a charge for bond violation back in December 2022 that was dismissed in April 2023, stating missing witness, which I don't know if that's Savanah. I don't know. On 1/10/2023, he had a order on full house arrest with GPS, no firearms. Just this long ass criminal history, but apparently he's found deceased too. Like I don't, because my thing is like, I'm wondering, is this one of this guy's, Matthew's, people that he had issues with on the streets and came to get them both, or was this like a murder suicide type of thing? I don't know.
And this is the entryway up to Grisham Road, and there are cameras, CCTV cameras up here, which it's been closed since I got here because of the holidays, right? So I haven't been able to talk to anyone. I'm pretty sure.
And one of the groups are saying Matthew's mom just commented on the news live saying they're all deceased.
Detective working the case for Leon Valley's probably got something already, but there's cameras on the building. This, I guess, is a community center here, and there's also cameras at the beginning. So, you know, we know that they're missing for a fact. No contact. The phones are off. She was supposed to have, you know, induced labor, as everyone knows by now, right? Valencia lost is where I'm at, but you know, it's come into play where people are saying a Cadillac, right? And that lady with the ring camera, that's why I need to talk to her, right? She would know that.
Trying to find out.
11 a.m. One said 5 a.m. The next person said 11 a.m. Broad daylight. Seen him leaving, getting into a Cadillac. And but you know,
but it wasn't a Cadillac though. So I don't know. The whole Cadillac, it's supposedly a Kia, but like the whole Cadillac thing, I heard that was supposedly misinformation that was put out.
Okay, if they were getting in a Cadillac, then where was his car at? Where's the 2013 Kia Optima, right? Had a lot of people, had a lot of Hood News peeps help out, you know, with you know, trying to get a hold of the family, for me to be able to talk to the mother Gloria. I actually run up on the father out here while I was taking some pictures of the address, and you know, taking pictures of you know, the cameras. And there's a camera on the utility pole. Those cameras
Yeah,
coming
bro,
in,
it's
right?
a crazy
So
ass picture.
there's got to be footage that we just ain't getting yet, right? Because of the holiday season, because people are taking off for Christmas. But you know, I ran up. He ran up on me and you know, asked me why I was taking pictures and was I a maintenance man, and you know, we talked, and so I've talked to him. I've talked to Gloria. I've talked to the streets, which is Matthew's older brother. We've been communicating as well. As far as anybody else coming out here looking for them, I haven't seen anybody. People say they're gonna come, but you know, we just don't have a specific area. So if you go down Grisham Road here, his grandmother stays not too far, 4.5 miles away from here. It's where the car was registered at. That's where he got his mail at. I already went there. And I understand, you know, they're not going to talk to me. They feel like, you know, they just want to deal with the police. That's all they want to do. Would the police handle it? We don't want to talk to anybody else. You know, please leave. And that's all I can do, right? Is offer somewhat of the help that I have and willing to, you know, be out here, willing to latch on to anything and try to see if any lead leads to something else, right? Which has been unsuccessful. So brought me back here. After I've been riding around, I've been going through different roads. It's a lot of dirt roads, cell tower sites, utility easements that have access to these limestone roads that go up and down through these little creeks. There's a bunch of parks around here.
Oh shit, there was a lot of explosions outside. Yeah.
Went to one park this morning, which I was there last night. It was pretty dark. Went there this morning. There was a police officer, and I just let him be.
Glass TikTok live there. Thank you.
I let him be.
Glass TikTok.
I was gonna ask him something, but it wasn't really relevant. I don't think he would have told me anything anyway. So,
I see.
But this is where we're at.
All right, so we're gonna pause that for a second there. Just kind of bear with me because this, you know, everything's kind of breaking right now. I wasn't expecting this right now. I was preparing to do this later, and like, boom, here we are, right? Let me pull up this TikTok person on the scene. They're supposed to be doing a press conference soon. This person here is live on the scene. I'm just updating a few things. With this press conference, I'm thinking they're going to answer
This is probably
a lot of our questions.
a couple miles from where they live, right?
Yeah, it's like right down the street. I came the back way.
It was like 4 miles, maybe.
It's about like 3 exits.
Yeah, it's like 3 exits from where they lived.
What time do you get here?
I have another video to play that I wanted to show you guys too. And I gotta show you this picture.
One of the searchers found the car.
Let's search it.
Is it where your Facebook group? They're telling me.
They're gone.
Okay.
Savanah was found. Savanah Soto, Matthew Garrett, and the baby.
Where they found them.
No, the car wasn't crashed.
Well, he's one of the previous ones.
Sometimes I feel like I need a bit of report.
BL said I don't see anything in the DMs on Discord. You say you sent me a link? I don't see nothing.
No, it is. I'm getting a lot of that, but I don't know.
He gets stabbed sometimes. He gets stabbed sometimes.
And this story, honestly, it goes. It's even crazier, right? Because one of the things that I was learning today about this story is that Savannah's. Actually, I need to find that video link. I don't even know where it's at. Savannah's brother was killed too, in a different situation. I didn't have time to look up the link before the live stream.
Area family and other community members spent their Christmas continuing to search for a missing pregnant teenager. Leon Valley police have issued a clear alert for 18-year-old Savanah Soto, warning she could be in immediate and serious danger right now. Soto was last seen leaving her apartment Friday afternoon, and her family says they knew something was wrong when she didn't show up to her hospital appointment the next day. We're told the expecting mother was set to be induced into labor, now more than a week past her due date. Authorities believe she could be in a gray 2013 Kia Optima like the one you see here, with temporary Texas plates 4289D57. Anyone with information is urged to call police.
All right, let me show you this real quick while we're waiting. I have the live feed up on my screen. I thought this was kind of crazy and interesting. Let's sidestep for a second. Shocking moment. Handcuffed murder suspect is beaten up by family of his victim, 15, in court after making gesture to them. A brawl broke out of the courtroom. Victor Nathaniel Rivas, 18, was charged with the murder of Ethan Soto. So this woman, right, that we're talking about currently, Savanah Nicole Soto, 18 years old, that now they're saying her body was found. She was pregnant, and allegedly the boyfriend's body's found too. They had a previous situation in their family where her brother was murdered. Rivas allegedly made a gesture at Soto's family, who was there, who then was seen on video jumping a partition and beating him. So just a heads up, okay? Just your discretion advised. This is just for the story. I don't even think I could show that, honestly. YouTube has gotten so strict. I don't even think I can show that. The whole family, I'll show just a little snippet. The whole family jumped in. Like it was just a mess in the courtroom. A mess. All right. A brawl breaks out. This is the guy, Rivas, who was 17 at the time of his alleged crime, was arrested in August 2022 and charged with the murder after he was accused of shooting Soto and what appeared to be revenge for drug robbery, in San Antonio police said. And this is the shooter lured his victim from his home in May 2022 after Soto stole THC cartridges from Rivas. Okay, drug drama. That's what I'm wondering. Like, I don't know, like, you know, if history repeats itself, is this some type of revenge thing against, I don't know, either her, the victim, or, I mean, maybe they're both victims, I guess, Matthew. Police tried to peel the attackers off the alleged killer while bystanders watched the incident unfold in shock. 4 people were arrested after the violent outbreak, including 2 adult males and 2 juvenile males. I mean, pretty crazy. Make it back to the live feed. And I wonder, I saw some people asking in the chat, and I still got to play for you. Matthew's brother has been very outspoken. The boyfriend's brother has been very outspoken. So I'm kind of wondering where this vehicle was found, how far from the home. Crazy. And we have 2 views. Let me see if I can get both views on the screen before I play the next video for you guys. Darcy Miller, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the 5. Darcy says, "Is it true that her teen brother was killed last year?" Yeah, we just covered that. Apparently so. Pretty wild. Kelly here sent me a a DM on Twitter and says, typically gangs do not hurt pregnant women. This is sketchy as F. You know, I used to think stuff like that. I guess these are the microphones. If you see them at the bottom of the screen, I'm covering it. Maybe this is where the pressure is going to be from, these microphones right here. I used to think that criminal, I don't know, like even these underlings or like the lower echelons, like the lower roaches of society have some type of moral code. I don't believe that anymore. I don't think they're above anything. I'll keep killing a pregnant woman or a child. But I mean, I don't think this was random. I don't think it's like a random, incident. It's probably personal, probably something behind it. Why kill the pregnant woman who, I mean, if you look at her TikTok, you look at her TikTok, clearly pregnant, clearly, I mean. I think the video is supposed to play. It's not playing for some reason. Amazing. Well, that's the thing I was thinking too. Dragonfly Lady says, the woman who was 2 weeks overdue and was scheduled to have a C-section and never showed up. That's what I was thinking. Is like, eventually she's going to have this baby. And when I first heard the story, initially I was like, is this woman even pregnant? But now I see her pictures, like clearly she was, right? But it reminded me of some other Texas woman that was pretending to be pregnant. And she wasn't. But this woman, clearly she's pregnant. So not the same type of thing, Let's see if I can get this. Deb, thank you for the membership. 12 months. Allison, thank you for the 9 months. Says her brother was killed a year ago. Now this, yeah. Monique, thank you for the 9 months. Says neighbors said they were fighting the night of the disappearance. Yeah, there was a video, and I was watching Plunder. Plunder did a really good job covering this. I was listening to it earlier today, and I had heard something about like neighbors the night of or something, had heard some type of scream or something going on. And over the holidays, right? All right, I want to play another video while we wait. This one. So this was yesterday, and this is Matthew's brother. So the pregnant woman's boyfriend. This is the boyfriend's brother speaking.
Okay. I'll wait till this more viewers come on here. So if you're like a person who does not have me on Facebook, y'all want to hear this. First and foremost, everyone is making these assumptions and portraying my family. Me, my mother Karen Hernandez, and my brother Sabian. Everyone's portraying us like if we had something to do with my brother and my sister-in-law missing. First of all, we do not. We're all worried. There's an open investigation and an open missing persons case on Savanah and my brother Matthew. Anybody in my messages asking me questions, making threats, making assumptions, just want to say anything that they feel like saying to me, I'm not going to reply to it anymore. I'm done giving the attention and giving like a reaction to everyone. Everyone wants to get a reaction out of us, and it's not going to work. My brother comes from a good family, He was raised by his dad. He came back to us when he was 18 years old. I'm not gonna speak on a lot of shit, but my brother's not perfect. You know, no one's perfect, but at the end of the day, we do not know where my brother is. So anybody on Facebook, you know, if y'all know something, come forward, bro, because we're just worried about the safety of Savanah, the baby, and my brother Matthew. I'm tired of everybody coming at my mother, calling her a hoe, a bitch, saying that she's a murderer, an accessory to murder. Everyone's thinking that we have something to do with this. We do not have nothing to do with this. I promise y'all. I don't need to lie. I have kids of my own. Like,
I feel like I need to take it back for a second because now I'm just remembering some other stuff, right? Like, we're waiting for the press conference, but
Seem to know what happened.
I gotta find it. I had the mother's Facebook post up on my thing, and the mother said, Savannah's mother said the boyfriend was like sus. I had it up on my screen. I don't know what I did with it now, but I'm gonna have to look for it again. Let me find out. I'll keep playing this.
The internet is making us look like criminals. I don't like that at all. I just hope that Savanah, my brother, and the baby are all okay. I'm thinking the worst right now. My brother, he has a lot of enemies. He has a lot of enemies in San Antonio.
Oh, see, that's the interesting thing, too, when he says that his brother has a lot of enemies.
That doesn't... I don't know. But I'm not going to be replying to nobody's messages that... If I don't have you on Facebook, I'm not replying to you. You know, y'all want to know what y'all want to know, go ask the police. Go ask them. They know everything. And if y'all are over here telling me that I'm an accessory to murder, that I'm going to go to prison for life and all this shit, fuck you. Like, I'm going to get ghetto now. Suck my dick. I don't give a fuck what y'all saying. I will speak to the police gladly. I have nothing to hide, bro. Put a lie detector test on me. I don't care. I'm ghetto, but at the same time, I'm fucking a man. You know, I'm grown. I pay my own damn bills, bro. All I want is my brother to come forward.
Here's the post. I feel like I have to show this a little bit to give a little bit of context. Sorry, I'm a little bit all over the place, but just to give a little bit of context. Now, in this corner here, right? Fix it. There we go. So I guess this is the mother, right, of the missing woman. My daughter is missing. She was scheduled to be induced at 6:30 p.m. and never showed up. If you see her, please reach out to me and let me know where you've seen her. I'm worried about her safety. She is with her boyfriend who is no good. Prayer, my baby girl. And Matthew's mother apparently responded as well. Okay, here it is. Matthew's mother replies. Let me just give me a second. Let me save the screenshot. Because I was a little unprepared. But Matthew's mother. Oh, I think they're maybe close to getting started. The presser. They might be getting ready to get started. I'm really curious what they have to say. We don't have any audio on this one.
How are y'all doing tonight? Merry Christmas. Yeah, have a good one?
This one on the right, there's no audio.
Hey, how are you?
What? I don't know. I guess we're still waiting. While we wait, so let me get this, what the mother, the boyfriend's mother reply was. And this is, shout out to Plunder again. Plunder did a really good job covering the story. Check out her channel. Type in Plunder. Karen Hernandez said, if anyone knows, let me get this for a second. Yeah, perfect. So Karen says, if anyone knows, my son Matthew and his pregnant girlfriend are missing. I know my son, and he wouldn't do anything to hurt her. She is due to have a baby. Her things were left behind that she packed for hospital, including her purse. The neighbors said they heard Savanah screaming for help, and the next morning they said she saw them get into a Cadillac. My son's phone says the caller is unavailable and their car is not at their apartment. As a mother, I know my son and his girlfriend were taken against their will because my son does what he does for money. Okay, so there's some element of potential criminal activity, you know. And their car is not at their apartment. As a mother, I know my son and his girlfriend were taken against their will because my son does what he does for money. He is not an abusive boyfriend, though there were some posts on Facebook I couldn't corroborate. They had said supposedly he was in the hospital last year because of him. Let's see here. Okay, they're micing this guy up, so they're getting him ready. I really want to know what police have to say. I'm so like... We'll keep the audio on. Let's see. It's envy in those who hate on others who don't need anyone that have something to do with my son. Oh, here we go. All right, let's do this. I've been waiting for this. Let's go. I know you guys have to. Sure.
So what I'm about to tell you, excuse me, what I'm about to tell you is preliminary information and could change, quite possibly will change as detectives get further into the investigation. And what we're looking at right now, I think everybody knows the background on this, so I won't go into it. But what we're looking at right now is a very, very perplexing crime scene. And detectives right now are looking at this as a possible murder, and but we don't know for sure. So again, because of the complexity, the complex crime scene, we can't say for sure what we have.
Damn, that's it?
Questions? Two. There are two people in the car.
Are they dead?
They are deceased. And we believe that it is the missing woman and her boyfriend, but we can't confirm that right now officially until the medical examiner takes a look at the bodies and makes that determination as to their identity. No, I mean, I can't say for sure. I'm not going to say anything officially about whether the person in the vehicle was pregnant or is pregnant. I can't say that officially, so I'm not going to. We have to wait for the medical examiner to say anything officially. But we do believe that the two individuals are the female who was missing and her boyfriend. We don't know that yet. We have not been able to move the bodies. Yes, it's the car that was described as the boyfriend's. Yes, the family did. They were alerted that the car was here, and they phoned it in. I don't know exactly what time it came in.
They may have been before.
We're thinking possibly for 3 or 4 days. I don't know exactly who found it, but the parents were alerted by someone or the family was alerted by someone who came across the vehicle. I believe we became aware of it, but the this being this originating in Leon Valley, that's why I came out from there, the alert, clear alert. No. No, we are, if there's any information that Leon Valley has, our detectives will work with Leon Valley on that. But the case is an SAPD case right now.
What can you say to the Soto and the other families who are here today?
What can I say to them? Exactly what I just told you.
What makes this complex?
Pardon?
What makes this a complex?
I don't want to go into details about that, but again, I will repeat that it appears to be a very complex crime scene, very perplexing crime scene.
One more question, guys. One more question.
Is the FBI ever involved in this investigation, or is anybody else going to be involved with the complexity of it?
No, not unless we reach out to them, but no.
Any of them live here, or why were they here? Do you know?
Any what?
Do you know why they were here?
No, I don't.
Thank y'all, everyone.
Thank you.
Well, for sure, it's interesting the way they're calling it or like describing it as a perplexing crime scene. And one of the thoughts I had, I was like, it was, was this murder suicide type of thing, which I guess probably not. I want to try the audio from this other news station and see if it sounds a little bit better. See if we can re-listen again.
It's preliminary information and could change, quite possibly will change as detectives get further into the investigation. And what we're looking at right now, I think everybody knows the background on this, so I won't go into it. But what we're looking at right now is a very, very
and I honestly wish he did go into the background. I mean, maybe he's talking to the news, and he's like, the news. I'm sure you guys know the background, but it would have been nice to hear some type of like timeline from the officials, But
crime scene, and detectives right now are looking at this as a possible murder, and but we don't know for sure.
Okay.
So again, because of the complexity, the complex crime scene, we can't say for sure.
So a friend of mine is saying this. Okay, again, this is allegedly. Supposedly, they were both tied in the car, both tied up in the car. If that's true, that this is really sounding like some type of, I don't know, some type of payback, get back, revenge. I don't know why involve a woman, a pregnant woman, but does that surprise me? No, because there is no, like, think these criminals, like, there's some type of morality or like some type of like human, whatever, compassion, decency, like back in the day, like women and children, leave them out type of thing. No, those days are done. Allegedly the cousin, I don't know if this is the cousin or not, on Facebook, okay? Allegedly the cousin, okay? Allegedly the cousin says they're both tied up. He's in the front seat and she's in the back. And somebody did in the chat comment earlier that they were in different places of the car. So Celia claims here that they're both tied up. He's in the front seat and she's in the back. Wow. So, I mean, there's a lot of questions. I think too, it's another like cautionary tale that we have to be a little bit careful. Like who, in social media. I don't blame social media for looking into the boyfriend because apparently of this, potential like history, and maybe the reason she was targeted is because of him. I don't know, but also we have to be careful, like when people are accusing people, because we didn't finish this video, but the brother, Matthew's brother, was talking about how people were coming for his family. Here it is. We can continue watching this. But he was kind of like upset, going on a rant, you know, saying that people are accusing him or his family. Let's finish listening to this video.
Savanah to be okay, the baby to be okay, you know, my brother too, but like, this is not like my brother. This is not like my brother at all. He always checks in with his grandma. He always calls and lets us know he's okay. This is not like my brother, and this is not like him just to like hide her from the world. Even if he did put hands on her, this is not like my brother to fucking like hide her. You know, he's just making this situation much worse. Everyone thinks I'm on my brother's side. No, if my brother did do wrong, then I'm against my brother. But at the same time, I still want my brother to be safe, because that is my family member, dog. That is my baby brother. That's my blood. That's my family. Like, at the end of the day, I'm supposed to care about his well-being. Good or bad, wrong or right. You know, family is family, bro. At the same time, Savanah's family too. She's carrying my nephew, you know. Everyone thinks that we don't care about Savanah. It's not that we don't care. It's just a lot of shit going on right now, man. And me as an older brother, I'm just doing my part. Like I said, we already filed. There's already a missing report on Savanah done by her family, and Matthew done by his family.
There was a lot of like people questioning that. Like, people knew that there was a missing report for Savanah, but people were kind of questioning, like, oh, is there really a missing report for Matthew? And it seems like there actually was. From what I'm reading in some of the articles, it seems like there was.
You know, I don't have to say no more. I don't have to reply to nobody. I don't have to give my 2 cents to anybody. You know, people want to be in my inbox talking shit, calling me a rapist, calling me a murderer, calling me a defender of people who put their hands on women. Like, no. I don't have to speak to none of y'all. Like I said, if y'all want to know more information, y'all can go to the police yourselves and y'all can ask them, since y'all want to be CSI investigators and shit. I don't have nothing to say to you people. All I'm worried about is Savanah's safety, my brother's safety, and their baby's safety. I'm sorry. So that's pretty much all I have to say on that. Like, I'm not trying to be a negative person. I'm not trying to be evil. I'm not trying to talk shit and get mad, but people are just getting under my skin, bro. They're getting under my skin.
Sorry, I had myself muted. So he's going off, right? And, you know, Flossie had sent me a lot of information about this today. And there's a lot of information on the Facebook groups. And again, like I said, Plunder did a really good job covering this. Allegedly, this is Matthew. And what's going on with Matthew allegedly? Like, from what I heard, this guy allegedly on Telegram slinging substances, right? Zips 140 half, 75 QP, Flacco. I don't know. I've never listen, the whole Telegram thing, I've never thought Telegram is a good app. I always felt like this is like the underling of society, like the underworld, shady shit going on over there all the time. And yeah. So that could be another tidbit maybe to the story. You know, I don't know, did it piss the wrong people off out there in Texas? I was told this is some hood shit.
And I shouldn't let him. You know, it's Christmas today. But here I am at home, just worried, sick. I don't know. But I would just appreciate everyone who does not physically know what's going on, and especially people who do not live in San Antonio, Texas, who do not know my brother personally, me, my mother, or my brother. Just please keep y'all's mouths closed and worry about yourself, man. Worry about yourself and what y'all got going on. Stop worrying about what's going on over here. Yes, y'all can be worried about Savanah because she's pregnant. And that's totally understandable, but please stop making it seem like we have something to do with it. We're not evil like that. We are not bad people. We're not kidnappers. We don't do that. We don't do harm to fucking females. Anybody in general, we don't do that, bro. Stop making it seem like we're criminals. Stop making it seem.
And to that, I mean, I've met some nice people that are just selling drugs. You know, people that are just trying to make ends meet. It doesn't necessarily make them murderers, or killers, or somebody that would kill a pregnant woman. And it's really unfortunate because I don't know. I'm really, really new to the story, so I'm only guessing or just, you know, whatever from the outside in. It seems like probably something related to Matthew.
Like we're bad people. I don't like that shit, man. I don't like that shit. Anybody on my Facebook can vouch for me and claim that and say that we are good fucking people. We're not bad people. Everyone knows how we are. I just want everyone to keep my family, Matthew, Savannah, their baby Fabian, in y'all's prayers. Please keep them in your prayers because I don't even want to fucking get too much more into it, bro. But just keep my family in y'all's prayers, bro. Because this shit is fucking for real. Like, my brother is literally missing. My sister-in-law is missing. Their baby is fucking missing. And everybody's just coming at us. Man, bro, I'm not even trying to get sentimental, my nigga, but fuck, bro. I'm not a fucking bad person, nigga. I just want my fucking family home, bro. That's all I want. And I don't know none of his fucking friends. I don't know where the fuck they live. I'm not gonna speak on I'm not gonna speak on no more information on an open investigation. Like I said, if y'all wanna know so much, y'all can go talk to the police yourselves, my nigga. Y'all can go talk to the police yourselves. But I promise one thing, I am not a fucking criminal. I am not a bad person. I love everyone who's trying to help us, you know, look for my brother, sharing the report, you know, just checking in, you know, making sure we're okay. I appreciate everyone. And, you know, all the negative people who are threatening me, threatening my family, all this shit, you know, I'm not even gonna wish nothing bad upon you. At first I was getting mad and just talking my shit, but look, now, God bless you all. I do not care. I just want my fucking family to be found. I want Savannah to be found, the baby to be found, and my fucking brother to be found, bro. That's all I care about, bro. Merry Christmas to everybody. Y'all have a good...
I'm going to open up the lines. I haven't done it in a long time. I'm going to open up the lines. Sorry, I was muted. For anybody that's been not covering, but like following the story or wants to share their opinion or fill in some of the gaps, since I just heard about this today.
Thank you for calling Call-In Studio.
Okay. So I'm going to open up the lines. We're going to cover some whatever else we can find on here. The phone number to call in is 954-787-3009. There is a news station that's out there still alive. I don't know if we're going to get any other updates on the story tonight. Let me drop the phone number in the chat. Call in number 954-787-3009. And I don't know, like I had heard there was claims that this guy was allegedly abusive to his girlfriend. but apparently he's dead, right? So I don't know. Like, this is that part of the story? Is it not? As far as the reason why they're dead. Elsa in the chat says sister-in-law just deleted all her posts like 18 minutes ago on Facebook, and I can't find the boyfriend's mom after the commented live stream. That's what I had heard. I had heard that a friend of mine told me that's been following this, that a lot of that family are posting and then deleting. Hello? Okay. All right. Thanks. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Okay. And some of the previous charges too. This is the assault, bodily injury, married. I'm covering it. Married. I don't know if that's related to her. Let me take some of these calls. 210. 210. How you doing? Where you calling from? Hopefully it's nothing wrong with my computer. 210. Hey, I hear you. How you doing? Hi.
Are you talking?
I am. How
are you talking
doing?
to me? My bad. We're here in San Antonio.
Oh, nice. You're in Texas. Great. Perfect.
Yeah. JCLPZ and Natalie Lopez. We watched together.
Oh, nice. Nice. What are your thoughts on the story? Have you been following? Did you just hear about it today or yesterday, or what did you start following?
Yeah. I started following it when it first came out. My mom does search and rescue with Bexar County Sheriff's Office. And so just kind of following it because just the risk of her, being pregnant and being due and supposed to go to the hospital and everything. So.
Right. Did you, what do you think?
So they did a clear alert.
Right. That's the first time I even heard of that. What's a clear alert? Clear alert.
I think it's like an Amber Alert, but it's for if they had information on possibly the vehicle, but they didn't know where she could be, and she's not a juvenile since she was 18.
So did you initially think that the boyfriend had involvement or something? Has your perspective changed now since this outcome that apparently he's dead in the vehicle?
I think after watching the presser that at first I thought it was a murder-suicide, but now I'm thinking that it's probably, gang-related or retaliation or, they're both young, but these people are running in the streets. I can tell you from some of their pictures.
Wow.
There's a picture of her and him, and he's holding a wad of cash, and she had to know what he was doing,
About that life. Let me show it on the screen. I saw some pictures. They showed up on the screen here. Make it big. And I did see people have, I don't know if you saw it already, but people were sharing screenshots of him on Telegram, allegedly selling drugs and all kinds of stuff on there. I don't know if you saw that.
No, I didn't see that, and I didn't know about the fight at the court either until today. New to me, but I think there's definitely some stuff going on.
Well, let me ask you a final question before I get to the other callers. I was looking in the Facebook group, and I always see people that have readings and premonitions and talk to the tarot cards. Do you believe in the tarot cards?
No.
I just had to ask.
I believe in evidence. I believe in evidence, and look at the picture that you have up is he's holding guns, he's got a full grill, top and bottom,
it's crazy.
There's a lot going on with these people.
Well, thank you. I appreciate the call. All right, no problem.
Thank you, Mel.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
Okay, let me grab the next person. I was just curious to hear some people's thoughts. 309, how you doing? Where are you calling from? 309. Hey.
Hey, Mel.
Gypsy, what's up? How you doing?
How you doing? I know.
Hope
What's
you had a good
up? This is definitely some.
Thank you.
I hope you had a Merry Christmas. This is definitely some gang shit, and it's so sad. And I just wanted to touch on the point that you made earlier. Gangs didn't used to shoot the pregnant women and the children, but they do now.
Yeah.
They do now. Like, you're right. You're not wrong. You're absolutely 100. I live in Peoria, Illinois, dude. Like, all it is gangs around here. They shoot the kids. They shoot the pregnant kids. They do it all. Her brother, I don't know if you might have already said this, and because I did miss the first 20 minutes. Her brother was murdered on some gang shit.
I feel like I should pull it up again. That was pretty wild.
Which I don't even know if that was a whole year ago. Like, he was 15, too. It's just, and just for chat, just to clear up on chat, she was still pregnant. She was supposed to be induced on the 23rd. They're saying, I believe they said that they've been dead for 3 to 4 days. So my assumption, allegedly, whatever, but I would assume that she and he were probably, like, on their way to the hospital even, maybe. I don't know, but like I would assume that she was still with child, pregnant.
So wild.
I think that's a strong assumption.
I just don't understand.
Yeah,
why
it's
target
so
the
sad.
woman? Why kill her? Yeah, I just still don't get it.
Because she was with him, they were together.
Right.
Bad place. He on that Facebook page. Like, I don't know how deep you've gotten into it, but like when this first popped off, so when it first popped off, they even, like, not necessarily his family, but his friends were even like, yeah, he's not shy about claiming, like, who he reps and that he sells drugs. And like you said, not everybody that sells drugs is a bad person.
I've known some really nice people that were decent. They were just doing what they got to do.
Yeah,
you know?
Me too. Yeah, exactly. Sometimes it just is what it is. And they were young as shit.
Wow.
I don't know. How old was the boyfriend? Was he 18?
The note that I have saved, that I have him as 22 years old, and Savanah 18. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I knew she was. That's so sad.
God.
All right. Well, I just wanted to get on here.
And you know what, too, Gypsy, too? How crazy is it to think about, like, the mother of these kids that, like, you know, the brother was killed last year, and now your daughter and grandchild,
makes me sick.
Deceased now. Right?
Makes me sick.
Holy crap.
No, because I can't even think about. I don't even have kids, and I can't even think about it. Like, makes my skin crawl.
All right, Gypsy. Well, thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it.
Anyways,
you too.
I hope you have a happy New Year.
Bye.
Of course. Bye.
All right, we got 2 other callers I'm going to take. I guess we're going to be following up on this story. I guess we're going to be following up to see what the deal is with this. And the family has had a history of issues, it seems like. It's not the first encounter of death. Texas. Let me take the next caller. 757. How you doing? Where are you calling from? Hi, yes. How you doing?
Hey. Okay, I'm calling from Hampton, Virginia. And I just want to say thank you, Mel. It's been a really cool adventure following along with you and all this. And, well, I really respect you, and I think a lot of us do. That's why we stay here, because you're not clickbait and you're not all this other dumb stuff. Well, according to the story, I just don't know. I mean, goodness gracious, I'm so glad I have not had to deal with this sort of thing in my life, but I don't want to be on here long.
Thank you.
But I just think that it's there's a lot of evil things that go on out there, and I'm so glad that you protect your daughter.
Thanks. Yeah, it's kind of, yeah. You want to hold on to them so much, but at the same time, you kind of realize, like, you just, I don't know, you can't close their eyes from the world. So I just keep trying to like hold on, you know. But it's just it's kind of crazy out there.
Well, the thing somebody told me, I've had a.
No, go ahead. You're good. You're good.
Sorry,
Go
I
ahead.
didn't mean to interrupt you. But I've had a few. Okay, I've had a few wiser people tell me that you teach them the right way, and then ultimately, at a certain time in their lives, they have to decide right or wrong. And we pray for them every day. And you have such a good group of people that listen to you and follow you, not because we're followers, but because you always stand on the right side, in my opinion. And you got a mama that's going to womp you if you
That's
don't.
true.
And sometimes, sometimes mamas ain't right either.
That's true.
All right.
Yeah, I love you too.
we
Thank you
love
so much.
And I want to say goodnight, and I want to say I'm Red Base.
Oh, Red Base, that's you. Oh,
Yeah.
thank you for calling. I appreciate it. You've been supporting for a long time. I always
Yes,
see
me.
you in the chat and in the comments. So thank you for calling.
Well, I always want to be positive, and you, like I said, you've got a good base group of folks, and I mean, we may never meet, but I think ultimately, I don't listen to everything, and you've recommended other folks, and I've gone and listened to them. I'm like, okay.
Thank you.
And then I come back and listen to you because I just feel like I ain't got time
Yeah,
for
well,
all
you know what I
that.
realized too?
And
I
you're
realized I need to
pretty-
be careful who I recommend because and sometimes I think people are cool, and then after a little while, I see some of the shit that these people are involved in, like some of the disgusting things that some people are involved in, and it's like I sometimes regret.
Mhm.
Imagine like trying to be supportive of somebody and being like a kind person. You'd be like, "Hey, go watch this person," and then you're embarrassed. Imagine how like it's embarrassing for me that I've recommended some people. I've been in that position a couple of times, so you never know. I'm trying to do the right thing, but at the same time, you see people's characters and behaviors, and you're like, "Wow," like, ugh.
Well, you know what? And that's, that's
Right.
okay because you followed
Right.
what your heart told you to do. Hey, we all make, we all sometimes don't make, we all make mistakes, is what I'm saying, but not mistakes,
Right, no.
bad mistakes. But like you said, we think that, hey, this is cool. And then all of a sudden you're like, wait, what? No. And you know what? That's okay.
Yeah.
That is okay. Because like I said, I'll listen. I was like, you know what? That's not what I'm grooving on. And then I'll go back to where I feel comfortable. And it's okay. It's always okay to recommend,
once in a while,
suggest, like
Gotta be
maybe
careful.
powder
That's
sugar.
all.
Yeah, maybe one brand of sugar might be better than another. And then you find out, nah.
Well, thank
probably
you, Red
not.
Base. Yeah, I appreciate it.
Anyway, love
Take
you.
care. Love you too.
All right, y'all have it. And
Yes,
we will see you
definitely.
in the new year.
All right,
Good
take care.
night.
Bye. Yeah, Red Base has
All
been
right,
supporting
bye.
me for a while. Really, really nice and sweet and kind. All right. Other calls to take. Sorry, we got a little sidetracked. I don't think I've ever spoken to Red Base. One of the things I was thinking about too before I take the other calls, I was thinking about like, damn, okay. So like Savannah's pregnant, right? And we got the boyfriend Matthew, and she's like, I guess 9 months pregnant. Literally supposed to have the baby, doesn't show up to the hospital, scheduled induced labor. And then I'm thinking like, what if she would have, what are the chances, right? Like the day you're supposed to go in, you don't show up like to the hospital? And what if you did have the baby? Like these people, whoever did this heinous act, let's say the baby was born, would they have killed a newborn baby? You know? 305. I know that's Miami. What's up? How you doing? Good. How you
Hi,
doing?
how are you? I was trying to find out more about this horrible news because it caught my attention when I saw it on the news, and then I keep following up. I just saw the press conference from the chief police, who couldn't say too much about it because, as we all know, everything is under investigation, and for far as I know, they were tied both were tied. There's rumors saying that apparently his family beat up other member from another family, and this can be revenge. This can be game related. This can be so many things that we don't really know until the investigation is ended. But the one thing that I wanted to tell you and tell everybody that is watching you're following up with this horrible crime they just made. Let's just pray for them. Let's just pray for their souls. Let's just pray that they didn't took away her baby, because nowadays there's a lot of evilness out there, and chances are that that was the first thing that came to my mind when I said, oh my God, she was 9 months old. She was about to give birth, and could it be that, like they do in South America, that they just go ahead and open you up, take your baby, and and that was the first thing, and I'm like, I hope not, this is not the case. And when they talked, that was the more important thing that I was waiting for the police to say, when one of the reporters asked him what happened with the baby. And he said, I cannot say anything about the baby. I cannot say that if he's the boyfriend or not. It's just two people, one female and one male. Apparently they're boyfriend and girlfriend. And, so he was very cautious to give information out to everybody. But, guys, I think that the best that we can do is, like I said, pray for his family, for his friends, ask God to give them a strength, and especially now in this Christmas that we're living, the new year coming up. I mean, this is heartbreaking, and not only that, the grandmother was saying in the news, I have the feeling inside me that something bad happened. We as mothers, we have like this intuition that tell us more or less, or God prepared us for a strong, news or something. But it's something that she felt it, because she say, I know something bad is happening. So it's just sad. And I think that, we just have to wait for everything to get clear. But in the meantime, instead of being like making stories and this and that, that's not going to help. That's not going to help. What's going to help is that if we really cared about this news, if we're really sad about what's happening to this girl, 18 years old, to her baby, and to the boyfriend, who are we to point fingers at? Oh, because he's this, because he's a gay member, because who the hell are we? We are sinners as well, so we can't be judging nobody. No, especially now that they can, they can speak for themselves. What we can do is pray for them. At the end of the day, we are going to go one day, and we don't want nobody to be judging us right after we're gone. And who knows how much they suffer. We don't know if they tortured them. We don't know what happened. This is just, they just found them a couple of hours, not even 3 hours ago, a couple of hours ago. This is just an open investigation. This just This is just shocking. That's why, like, everybody's like making this kind of comments, like this and that, so cold comments, like cold.
Yeah.
Like now with the heart, like, wow, you know what I mean? That's what I'm call out to you people, to put our hands in our heart, and don't forget that, we all together, and we live in tough times right now, and the whole entire world. So we just have to take care of our kids, and we just have to be more pending of everything. God bless you all, and Happy New Year. And the only thing that I can say, let's just
appreciate
pray
it.
for them.
Take care. All right. Bye.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you too.
God bless you, Mel. Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you for that caller. I know some people in the chat feeling some kind of way. there's two other calls and I want to take them, but also there's a lot of things that we kind of have to take into context. I know a little bit of how the internet works somewhat. And I was just tagged in this, right? And this is interesting, okay? Because now we have real, actual court documentation. Savanah Soto's boyfriend, Matthew, was still on probation for assaulting. And who is this, by the way? Investigative reporter. I'm not sure who this is, but anyway, appreciate the court documentation. So, was still on probation for assaulting Savanah last Christmas. Court records show he was permitted to have contact with her so long as it wasn't harmful or injurious. Guerrero was due back for court January 9th for other cases. Now, I'm going to take the next call while I download these photos so we can zoom in and read it. This is what my friend was telling me, but it's a little more detailed, and I think it kind of puts it in black and white when we can actually read the court documentation. So I'm going to take the next calls and save these photos. 210, how you doing? Where you calling from?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, how you doing, man? Yes, Thank you for calling. Texas. All right, amazing.
Yeah, I totally disagree with the last caller. Yeah, we can't talk about certain things, certain individuals, but I think honestly nowadays young kids they get to be a little ignorant as far as certain people who they hang around with. Sometimes it has to do with the household. Sometimes, you know, they get to, oh, okay, it's all right. Oh, he's from the hood. He's from what's the name? You know, he doesn't act that bad, whatever. Bottom line, you could tell off the top what type of lifestyle he was living. You could tell by the area where they were living at. They had to be in some illegal activity. Now, I'm not gonna talk bad, but nowadays, you know, everybody's looking for the bad boy. You know, and a lot of times, you know, some youngsters, they like to choose a fast life. Some of them are inconsiderate about trying to get an education, and they see, you know, a young female. You know, they want to conquer the female, and the young female also. She might be going through some things. You know, she might just see that, you know, he's doing good. But at the end of the day, you know, you gotta know the surroundings, parents also. And I'm not disrespecting. I'm not talking bad, but I'm pretty sure both parents for both individuals, they knew what type of situation it was, and it's kind of messed up for that lady to say, oh, what if they took the baby out from the stomach? I mean, you don't even know what's happening, lady. You don't even know what's happening. So you went a little bit off the wall saying all that. Rest in peace to Savanah. Rest in peace to the individual. But nowadays, the way things are going right now, especially in Texas, you don't know who you're messing with. You don't know who you're dealing drugs with. You don't know who's involved. And some kids, you know, like taking it to the next level. Oh, well, you know, I'm a man already, you know. And some of them don't even know how to wipe their ass yet, you know. And the sad part about it is, parents, love your kids, pay attention to your kids. Some kids do choose that lifestyle, you know, the illegal activity, both young men and women. But at the same time, we have to be there for our kids no matter what. I come from a family that's been in such situations to where they choose the wrong lifestyle, they choose the good lifestyle, but at the end of the day, we have to be involved in our children's activities no matter what. You can be overbearing, but I mean, if you really look at it, sir, look at the way things are going now. You know, too many young kids, especially in certain cities in Texas, you know, a lot of kids are getting just a little bit too out of hand, you know, inconsiderate. You know, a lot of them are just choosing the lifestyle because why? They'll give them an opportunity here, use that money here. You want this, you want that here, do that because, you know, they're young of age, they haven't had a crime, and that's the lifestyle they'll choose. But, you know, like I said, we need more community. We need the community to act more, be involved. And, you know, it's sad to say, but, you know, some cities in Texas, they do have that to where, you know, the police, you know, take a while to investigate or whatever, whatnot. But at the end of the day, man, I think we need more community activists, you know, more involvement with parents, and to just, you know, just be more cautious as to who our kids hang around with. And like I said, I mean, I'm not talking bad, but at the same token, I mean, both of them, you know, should have known what step to take if whatever happened, it wasn't that bad of a consequence. I mean, look at it. I mean, apparently, whoever they were messing with, whoever they had problems with, they didn't care about holidays.
Yeah.
Point blank. Point blank. So that just goes to show you that when you're dealing in legal business, they don't care about the holidays. They don't care about babies. They don't care about nothing. But at the same time, we have to be active, around our kids, be mindful. And the way things are going now, certain cities, they're just violent crime. And Texas, in certain cities in Texas, violent crime has increased. And sometimes, the police, it's hard for them to reach out. But, if the community reacts and is more mindful of certain things are going on, you wouldn't have those problems. You wouldn't have to carry a gun. You wouldn't have to be protective of your kids and whatnot. But, old morals and values, they're getting thrown out the door. Respect is getting thrown out the door. So at times you want to be like, okay, mijo, mija, go ahead. I trust you, but, be careful. But then, then again, it's like you have that second thought. And I feel for the lady, man, that she had that gut feeling, because at the same time, it's not what your mind tells you, what your heart tells you. So I'm pretty sure that she already knew, the outcome. But it's a tragedy no matter what. And much respect to you, man, because, you're following up on a story. And hopefully, whatever happens, justice gets served. But it's a tragedy, man. Like I said, and how we can't be losing our kids over thinking they have life figured out. And rest in peace to Savanah, rest in peace to the young man. But please, parents, watch over your kids, and the streets ain't with you.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Thank you for the call. Take care, man. All right.
Appreciate you, sir.
Yes, that was a good call. I like a lot of what he had to say. Let me take this. This is the last call. Let me take the last caller, and then I'll read these court documentations. But I do agree. Like, it's just like different time, and these kids too kind of running wild, and like some of the choices that kids make. And I don't know. Hopefully, it's like I don't know if it's a lesson learned or like a cautionary tale. I mean, we hear these stories all the time, But just for some of us that have kids growing up, and I get it. Like, people say, don't be judgmental, don't be that. I get it, right? Like I said, I've known some people that were in this life somewhat doing this kind of stuff, and they were nice people. But, having a daughter, if my daughter's going to date somebody like this, F no. Fuck no. Yeah, I'm judging you. Yeah, hell no. Hell no. What? Really unfortunate. I don't know, people grow up in this stuff, so they don't know any better or whatever, but hell to the no. Fuck no. But they're young. That young life. Let me take the next call at 317. Oh, we got a little bit of audio issues. 317, how you doing? Where you calling from?
Hey, this is Arlene.
Hi, you sound really staticky.
Hey, Mel, I got a few things to say.
Yeah.
I sound staticky? Let me get out of the broadcast.
Okay, you smoking? Oh, hey.
You were still up to it. Hey, I got a few things to say.
No. Can you hang up and just call me back? You're the only person on the line. Hang up and call me right back. Or if you want, I'll call you back. You want me to call you?
How about?
All right, I'm going to call you.
Call me right back. All right, bye.
All right, let me see if I can call this person. That'll be the last call, and then I'll read the document. Oh, no, I didn't save. No! Hold on. Okay, it's this call right here. Oh, I didn't let me save it. All right. If you're listening, can you call me back, please? Sorry. Give me a call back if you're listening. I tried to save your number. It didn't let me save your number. Maybe it's like a safety thing. And let's go over these court documents in the meantime. Let's just I guess this is just confirmation. Listen, I feel bad. I don't want, of course I don't want like horrible things to happen to people. I feel bad, of course. But it is a conversation to have, I guess. And the internet's going to do what it does. The state of Texas versus Matthew Gabriel Guerrero. On the 29th of June, 2023, the above-named defendant was granted adjudicated probation for the period of 1 year for the offense of assault, bodily injury, married. So evading arrest, detention, reckless driving, unlawful carrying of a weapon. Condition 3, failed to obtain employment, unlawful occupation, failed to provide proof of residence, failed to report the next working day upon release from jail, and failed to report an arrest to probation within 48 hours, possessed a weapon, failed to comply with battering intervention and prevention program. Okay. And by the way, my friend told me that this person on Twitter is actually a news reporter. So I didn't mean any disrespect. Mariah Medina, she's with News 4 SA. San Antonio, News 4 San Antonio. They should get their accounts verified. But okay, so the second page. Let's see here. Matthew. If court determines offense involves family violence shelter fee $100. And here's her name, Savanah. You are prohibited from intentionally, knowingly, or recklessly communicating with Savanah. So it's true. So let's see what they're saying here.
Records show Contreras' criminal history dates back to 2013. The records show he's been arrested and charged with robbery and burglary several times before.
I'm guessing he just thought this was just going to be a lucky payday. No one's home, and this is just free stuff to steal here. No, he thought wrong.
That's a different video. Okay. Sorry about that. So yeah, Savanah here listed on this document. Let's see what else we got. So it looks like the rumors are true. They're not rumors. Avoid injurious or vicious habits and abstain from illegal use of controlled substances, dangerous drugs, or non-alcoholic beverages. Keep gainful employment. Report to your officer, the supervising officer. Remain in Bexar County. Support your dependents. Proof of residency. All right. Okay. In violation bond protective order. Okay. So I kind of listed this earlier, but now we're actually seeing some of the court documentation. Okay, she called back. 317. Let's take this call. 317. You sound a lot better. Sorry about that.
How you?
Good.
No, that's probably my fault.
Good.
How you doing? I hope
Thank
you had a
you. Good. I
good
had a good
Christmas.
Christmas.
Hey, I
Tell
got
me.
a few things to say. I'm sorry. I think we're okay. First of all, I really, really liked the last caller that talked about morals and respect is kind of an outdated thing, I guess, with these children, but I got the answer to it. See, when I was a kid, I'm 54 years old. I think I'm 54. I'm 53 or 54 now. After 50, you forget and you just don't give a damn anymore. But here's the deal. What I do remember is that I got my ass whipped. You understand? So my parents, I did something wrong. My parents whipped my ass for it. That's what happened, is that there's not enough ass whippings going on in this world. The morals didn't go anywhere. Respect didn't go anywhere. We just forgot to teach it. Okay? I was taught it. I still say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir, and I don't care if you're younger than me. I'm going to give you that respect. I'm not trying to earn your respect or you trying to earn my respect. I'm giving you respect simply because you're a human being. Now, the minute you tell me you don't give the minute you show me that you're not worthy of the respect anymore, then that goes out the window. But just because you're a human being, I'm going to show you just respect.
Right.
That's just the right thing to do. So there's that. All those kids that haven't had their ass whipped, bring them to me. I will do it for free. I will whip your children's asses for free. The only clutch is the minute they walk away and after I hug them, I need to whip your ass too for not whipping your children. And you're going to get it 10 times worse. There's a reason why we all got fat on our booties. There's a reason. Okay? That's what it's there for. You whip that ass, you teach them respect. if you don't respect your parents at home, you're not going to respect anybody else in this world. If the mother who gave birth to you, you cannot respect your mother, I guarantee you there's nobody on this earth you're going to respect. And that's the problem with today's world. Second, I'm going to try to hurry this up for you. I was raised in Carson, California. If you look up on a map, Carson, California butts right up to Compton. So what do you think I lived in? I lived in big-time gang territory where the gangs came out of, okay? My dad was in the military. All he could afford was us to move to Carson, California. My mother thought he had lost his mind. People that lived next door to us, I'm not going to give their names, but they were the biggest dealers in Carson at the time. My dad went over with his gun, knocked on the door, introduced himself. He was raising 5 girls and 1 boy. He made a deal with that dude that lived next door with his brother, his mother, and his sister, and he said, look here. He said, you put the word out on the streets, nobody bothers my house, nobody bothers my wife or my children, and in turn, I will make sure that as long as it's not illegal activity, I will take care of you as much as I can too. That turned out to be a great relationship because not every other house in the neighborhood is getting broke into, getting robbed, everything else. Not once did our little house in Carson, California get robbed or broke into. In fact, I remember many nights where the LAPD is shining their big lights from the chopper into our backyard because my dad knew that those people that lived next door, when they were running from cops, they were jumping into our yard. My dad didn't say nothing to them. They didn't do nothing wrong to us. They're running drug runs or whatever. They weren't out killing people because that was the difference. Back then, they followed code, right? The gangbangers, they followed a code. You didn't shoot, and I'm not saying that this is what this is about. Don't nobody come after me. I'm not saying, but if it is, all you people that want to gangbang, you do. You just don't bring it around me. But here's the deal: you need to learn respect and code. The code back then was you didn't harm the women, you didn't harm the children. That was man's work. The men went out there and handled it. There is the difference. The men actually have respect also. That man didn't have to respect my dad. He could have said, get the fuck off my property. How about that? You know, but he didn't. He was like, don't worry about it. We'll make sure you're covered. And in turn, when the cops wanted to go raid his house, where do you think they came? Jumped over the fence into our yard where there were tons of bushes and tree around our 8-foot wall that we had around our yard. And my parents didn't turn them in. But you know what? When my dad had to leave and go like overseas or whatever for his military duty, who do you think stayed in that house with his wife and his 5 children? A gang member from next door. Because they took care of us. My dad took care of them. They'd fall through a window being high or drunk or whatever. My dad go over and doctor them up so they didn't have to go to the hospital and stuff like that. But it was a respect. It was respect. That's what it boiled down to. They respected my dad. My dad respected them. And I'm going to tell you, this is God's honest truth. Every time my dad had to go away for military duty, one of them boys would come and stay in our house. And none of us grew up like that. You know, we didn't grow up to run the streets or anything like that. But I tell you what, if one of them kids next door, or they were grown men, but if one of them next door saw, if we ever decided to go out on the street, they would be telling my dad because they respected him. So I think that's the difference today in the gangbangers today and the gangbangers of yesteryear. And I'm not saying any of it's right. Nobody hear me. But what I'm saying is there was decency. There was decency and there was respect. And the men protected the women and the children and got themselves in some trouble. So the moral of the story is whip your kids when they're in trouble. Don't put them in timeout. Nobody cares about that timeout. Don't put them in timeout. Spank your children. Take away their phones. You know what I mean? Like.
Awesome. No, you're good. I appreciate the call. Thank you. All right.
Well, you have a good night and a happy New Year.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
All right, so we're caught up on the calls now. Thank you for everybody that called in. I wanted to play this video clip. I haven't had a chance to watch it. Cecilia was live. This was yesterday. I'm just gonna skip to the portions, I guess, that we need to listen to.
Mm-hmm. Get on this way. Come.
It's gonna be sad if it's a hoax.
Mm-hmm. No, but the family would want to know. Like they're not even letting the.
Who's
Cicely?
Hers.
Or Cecilia?
I don't know how to navigate. How do you do a live on Facebook?
I forwarded a little bit.
Live.
Like a well check. Mm-hmm. She lives in a pretty good looking place.
Yeah, just break the window.
Never seen this.
I guess this is outside of the apartment.
Mom is.
Okay. Oh yeah.
So I just need the main family members right now. Obviously, the reason for us being here right now is that we have to report that the apartment wasn't fully secured. So the safety and security is number one. Two is making sure that we get as much information as we can.
Can't really hear anything they're saying anyway.
I know within the past 2 days there's been a lot of information stuff that is speculative and stuff that's a little bit more concrete. So, second here, what I really like to do is kind of debrief each and every interview. So that way you can tell me, hey, that's pretty consistent with what I've heard. I know it's not consistent with what I've heard. So that way you can kind of get a timeline going and try to find out information. So there's a couple of things that are going to help me out right now. Social media accounts, as many things in tracking social media accounts that you have now. She didn't have a Facebook, Instagram, Snap, anything like that. Speaking of notification ones, right?
After how many hours? They're looking for a timeline? Bullshit. Here, let me go on this.
No, this is the good. Oh.
I agree with you, Nikki.
This is the good one.
Nikki, thank you for the super. The 20 says, please don't whip, beat, or hit your kids. Happy holidays. Yeah, I don't believe in corporal punishment. I've talked about that over the years. Not my thing. I know that's the old school way. Not my thing personally. I've covered a lot of stories involving corporal
So
punishment.
when they called earlier to report it,
No,
they
is that
didn't
yes?
do a timeline.
Is that yes?
So now they want to do a timeline
Because it's
after
getting
all these hours.
Because it's getting a lot of social media.
Exactly. That's why.
No, I think right now they're just trying to get information from the parents that and try to get all the social media. I think the Leon Valley Police Department is working on a timeline, from what I understand.
Beat your kids. Beat the shit out of them. Get respect. Yeah. Beat them. We used to beat our kids while we're selling drugs. I really don't. I grew up like that. I used to get the shit beat out of me. It didn't do anything different. My sister never got beat, never got corporal punishment. She's way better.
No, to jump in with you. Can I?
Sure.
Okay. Just like that?
Yeah. Hey everybody, we're out here at the Leon Valley where they were supposed to have a search for today for the missing girl Savanah Soto, I'm sorry, but the family has came out. And from what I understand, it's both parties, the girl and the guy's family is out. A whole bunch of newscasters have come out. Leon Valley has issued a clear alert. We're at the apartment.
Let's stop for 1 second. Flossie sent me this clip. This is Grandma, Savannah's grandma, responding to the death.
My heart is broken right now. And nothing, they were going to replace her. No, nothing, not nobody. Nothing will ever replace my granddaughter. But she was a good girl.
I wish we could see more than 14 seconds, but I guess that's all they posted.
They're trying to get their Instagram, social media links, and to go on from there. From what I understand, they want to try to take as many people back to the police station and get a timeline going.
San Antonio, current city I'm living in. Hernandez, thank you for the super chat. Go too. Pretty wild story. I mean, and I guess it's not open and cut, or I don't know if that's what I use. Open and shut. The way that they deemed it a perplexing crime scene.
If anybody's watching, anybody know anything, please reach out to the family, reach out to someone, let them know anything. I mean, at this point, I'm willing to go up there and break one of those windows to try to get in there, because I don't think they can go in the apartment.
Thank you for the super chat. Says my parents only had to give me the look. Paralegal Liz, Leaf Lettuce, thank you for the 7 months. Says wish you well, friend. Thank you. Lead Alive, 18 months. Thank you for the 18-month subscription. Thank you for resubscribing. Appreciate that. Wish you well, friend. She says, Gypsy, thank you for the 5. Super chat says she should have been celebrating Christmas with her baby that she didn't even get to have. Yeah, heartbreaking. She was supposed to be induced on the 23rd. Southern Gale, thank you for the 5. Says, do you think the baby was taken by the perp? She was full term, so I really pray the baby is okay somewhere. I don't think it was that diabolical of type of thing, but because like I think that one caller reference, they didn't really say, he didn't want to like confirm anything about the baby. They really kind of didn't confirm the bodies, but at this point, just deducing, 2 minus 1, 1 minus 1, whatever. This is more than likely them, right? 2 body, whatever. This is probably them, more than likely. But there has been stories of people literally cutting the baby out of a womb. I don't think that's the situation. I really don't. But I've even covered stories like that. It's not something that's out of the realm of something that would happen these days.
Ochoa's body was found. Sources telling us that she was lured to the home thinking that she was buying clothing and supplies for her unborn child, but instead sources telling us she was led downstairs into that home and gruesomely had her child cut from her. In the Scottsdale neighborhood, she was strangled. Her death ruled a homicide.
There was a group page, I think it was called Help a Sister Out, and a woman who later was the one who called 911 that said that, she had a baby. She was giving clothes away.
Before she went missing, a Facebook post shows Ochoa chatting with a woman who offered free baby clothing. They made plans to meet up.
These people are the epitome, that they're just the bottom of the filth, the bottom dwellers of society.
I used to go kind of crazy and go off. But yeah, this woman was lured off of Facebook by these, horrendous people. And I think the woman wanted a baby. And this woman meets up to get, I think, some free stuff. And basically I guess they kill her. They cut the womb out, like the baby out of the womb. And the woman takes the baby out of the womb and then shows up to the hospital and it's like, oh, I had this baby or whatever. Whatever it was, the plan didn't work out. Pretty horrendous, sick stuff. And that was from years ago. I don't think that's the situation. I hope not. I mean, I don't know, because we don't know a lot. They dubbed it a perplexing crime scene. But I think like Occam's razor would dictate that like probably this has something to do with the boyfriend's drug history. I mean, the brother even said that Matthew had a bunch of issues or people that didn't like him in the streets. Kristen Bird, thank you so much for that super chat. Appreciate it. Thank you for the 50. Says, my son and I loved watching you together. We would laugh so hard at your sound effects. Oh, wow. He passed away 3 months ago. This is in memory of my Jaden. Hashtag forever 18. Wow. I wasn't expecting that. I am so sorry. Kristen said, my son and I loved watching your. That's so like surreal for me when people tell me things like that, and then you hear of like this like horrible thing at the end because I was feeling good and now not so good. It's kind of sad now. You would laugh so hard at your sound effects. He passed away 3 months in a car accident. 3 months ago in a car accident. This is a memory of my Jaden. Yeah, I'm really sorry to hear that. And I'm kind of curious how old Jaden was. And I'm also kind of curious what happened in the car accident. If you want to email me sometime, you can email me, ikidmail@gmail.com. If you want to talk a little bit. If not, I understand too. You know, I respect that. You want to like respect your privacy, but yeah, I'm really, really sorry to hear that. I can't imagine like losing a kid. That's just scary to me. You know, I think about that all the time. One of my worst fears. But yeah, email us sometime. ikidmail@gmail.com if you want to just chat up a little bit. Is that what that means? Hashtag forever 18. Maybe that's what it is. 18? Maybe that's what she meant then, yeah. I'm a little slow, so you gotta. Yeah, rest in peace, Jaden. Young. I know I've had some close calls when driving. I remember I hydroplaned one time. I mean, I've actually had a lot of close calls. So, yeah, thank you for your support. I appreciate that.
Albert.
Community post.
Data management.
That's why it's like really nice. When I went to CrimeCon, that's what I think that was like what was so special for me that I got to actually meet people in person. You know, and it was just like, because people always get to see me, but I don't get to see them. So it was really, really nice to actually get to meet people and put a face to them. I don't believe police said they were tied up. I had heard that from multiple Facebook accounts that supposedly they were hung up. Oh, Mary, I did meet you at CrimeCon. That was really nice meeting you. It was such a like random, funny encounter. I'm glad we got to meet. Sadly, Savannah's brother was killed. Yeah. Sadly, Savannah's brother was killed recently, too. The sus was attacked in court by Savannah's family. There's a video. Yeah, we watched that earlier. DD's Craft. Thank you for the 5 for chat. That's weird, right? It's just, I don't know, weird coincidence.
All the family members don't want to come stand behind her. Meet with the family. We just want to show support to, hey, you got family, you got family. We want answers and we please. Grandma, you want to come over here? Well,
Verify story. With the scene text me. I saw multiple people saying that the whole tied up. Guess I'll forward this a little bit. Wish the audio was better. Looks like they were talking to the news, I guess.
But I really don't know what's going on because when I came and got into the house, it was clean. Nothing was, broken or fell or like somebody was in there trying to, take them out of it. So I don't know. I really don't know. No, there's no remote. They wanted us to give them the whole, everything that we know so they can find her. No, Friday. Because I was supposed to go and then induced her on Saturday. And when I called her all morning, she was in my going straight to voicemail. And we went to the hospital anyways, and she was she left no place left. I don't know where she's at, or where she could be at. Because this is not like her. She was so excited to have this baby. And the house is already baby ready. She was so excited.
So I don't even know if you guys could actually hear that. My friend told me, because somebody in the chat was asking, it was said they had been dead for 3 to 4 days. Again, take this stuff kind of like this is, I guess, rumors swirling around on social media. Also, Kristen Bird, thank you so much for the reply and the super chat. 50. It says it was a week after his 18th birthday. He was a passenger in a car. The driver was distracted and slammed into the back of a truck full speed. Don't drive distracted. It's not worth it. I'm really, really sorry to hear that. I actually covered a story like that. I don't know when it was. A young guy too, and I think it was also a passenger type of situation. I'll see if I can find it out and I'll play it after we get through this.
Asking me all these silly questions and stuff, and there's no reason why she would just get up and go off and do that. Whatever happened to her, there has to be a reason why. That means a lot to me because we lost our son last year, and we already celebrate Christmas. It's going to be great for us. And I just need him back home. My kids are very tricky. All my kids are great. They all tell, they're all really to one another when something is going on. And I have two, my son's not going to come back. And I'm hoping and praying that Savanah is so much that just against her will, and he doesn't want her to be around us. What's she say? Come on. No, but that guy doesn't want her to call me and tell me she what I went through with Nathan. And I know she doesn't want me to go to this again. Just come home. That's all I want to do is come home. Or call me and let me know that she's okay and the baby's okay. So that's my main concern for them too. Is the baby being born. I don't even know if she's still out there in this corner. That's just the main concern for her to be home and safe. If they know anything, if they see anything would help. I mean, if they think that it's nothing, just to call, because what they think is nothing could be the main thing. That's all I'm asking is for everybody. If they see her, if they know about it, if they've heard, just to call and say what they heard, what they see, because anything will help. Yeah. That's the only thing that happened. The father, Matthew. That's all I can say. I know that she's been thankful. But she will never do this. Never. I mean, Vanna has done some things, but she knows my heart. She knows how I am about her, about my kids. She will never want me to worry like this. Especially what happened to my son. She went through the same thing too. She would never want us to go through this again. Well, we're doing nothing. They don't care. They're trying to get everybody's output here on what they think or what they've heard. But other than that, I mean, it's just a waiting thing. You know, every time I hear something, I call again. They tell me something else, I call again, you know. Like I told them, I'm sorry I'm calling you so much, but it's just my daughter.
What was the last thing you said to her?
That I love her and wait for tomorrow when we bring her more baby. She was so excited about, getting her baby home. She was just asking me all these, little questions. How do I know how much of milk am I gonna feed him? And I was like, it all comes together. It'll all come, when you tell her mom, this is mommy's going to speak. But I told her she told me I love you too. I'll see you tomorrow. And that's the last thing that I heard from her.
So often, I think people from the outside looking down always say, we don't understand, we don't understand the situation. Some people feel that we don't understand is that we don't want to understand. For people who are watching this now, their hearts are hurting and their hearts are hurting.
Are you guys able to hear what they're saying? I boosted up the volume, but I can barely make it out. Do you want me to keep playing it, or? It's almost over.
Even sharing can sometimes, it's one share that is what the people who see this, this is a thing that's really got such really find the strength to be honest.
I don't know how I'm doing it. I'm
You
just
can't understand. All right, then, yeah. If it can't, yeah, okay. There's no point in keeping going then. Yeah, I was kind of curious what they were saying there. I guess we can't make out the audio. I was kind of wondering too. Let me see. Discussion group, if they're saying anything else on there. I guess we'll call it soon. But here said, has there been any updates on the TikToker who was saying all these crazy things about Savanah before deleting all her social accounts? Don't want to seem to be disrespectful in such a horrible time for both families, but does anyone know why the chief didn't mention anything about the baby or her still being pregnant at the time of death? I saw the card reading a very famous. Oh boy, is the tarot card people? Okay, all right. What I'm thinking is, if it is correct that they were tied up, this was personal. It wasn't just a robbery. Why tie them up? What the hell does complex and perplexing mean? I know the definition, but does it mean here? The car couldn't have been there for 3 to 4 days. How would no one have seen them in the car for that long? And I saw someone in the chat mention about scent or smell, and I got no idea, man. Can anyone confirm this is Celia's aunt? This is the whole thing of where they were claiming that both of them were tied up in the vehicle, just to kind of wrap up around. I don't know if that's really her or not. Aurora, thank you for the super chat. Says, hey Mel, I'm so behind, but we'll catch up. Hope you had a gentle Christmas. My anxiety has been a bitch to deal with. I promise I will text you this week and we can find a good time to chat. I'm La Bella Aurora on Discord. Okay, no problem. Yeah, take your time. A lot of people, the holidays, are either having an amazing time or stressed out. You can mail. I sent you something on Discord. Right, let me take a look. BL. Okay, thank you. Okay. Let me share this with you guys. What Beal sent me. Okay, so on Facebook here, Cynthia Cordova Voss. Update to all my Facebook family, and I mean all of you. Thank you all for sharing and praying. My uncle, Frank's family, and our cousin Gloria needs more prayers. Gloria's daughter Savannah, 18 years young, was found, as well as her boyfriend. The most tragic ending ever. God bless your soul and your baby's soul, Savannah. Rest in Jesus. And this was the whole weird thing too. I saw somebody tag me about this. Let's see. I'm not sure who this is. I guess they're claiming to be family. I have no more words to say. Just please let me and our family grieve. We found her. She's in bad condition. Which, that's just a weird way to word things. I mean, she's apparently deceased. But I guess, I mean, that's the worst type of, I don't know. It's not just a bad condition. I guess you could deem it as that, but she's deceased. And then it says we found her car. Sister-in-law's Facebook. Here it is. Okay, so this is supposedly the sister-in-law. That sucks, man. All right. I guess I'm going to call it for now. If there's other updates, I'll definitely update you guys. I appreciate you guys joining me tonight on this unfortunate, crazy story. Odd story. There definitely has to be some type of follow-up. Doesn't really make too much sense. I mean, who knows? Maybe it's just some type of gang thing. I don't know. I really hope they catch whoever was involved in this and that there's some type of justice, but super odd. And Kristen Bird, I'm really, really sorry again about your loss. I feel really bad about that. I think what I'll do too is I'll make a community post tomorrow, not tonight, but tomorrow. I'll take some screenshots. I'll make a community post just to let people know on the channel as well about your son and add him to the channel, I guess. I don't know. I wanted to find this post real quick, so I'll share this real quick before we end off.
Okay, go,
Had a
go,
really
go.
nice time meeting. I think this is copyright friendly. I don't know. Meeting this family, and their mother watches my page. Hi, Mama. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Thank you for following and subscribing. Hey, Shirley. It's Ikidmel, and I just wanted to say thank you for watching. I met your daughters at CrimeCon. They ran up to me, gave me these huge hugs, embraced me, and told me that you love watching my channel, their mother. And so we took pictures together. I sent you a video, and I ran into your daughters again the next day by the pool, and I FaceTimed you. I got to meet you over FaceTime. Shirley was born blind in one eye, and then in the early 90s lost that good eye and has a prosthetic. And then in January 2014 had an aneurysm stroke, and so she can barely see out of the other eye. And so she watches me on her screen. Well, she has me in a little corner. So this is like so funny because I think it was the daughters, like they showed me a screenshot or they took a picture or something. So because she's like partially or like most kind of blind, I guess. I don't know to what degree. But she'll be playing her games in Candy Crush, and she has me like up on the screen there in the corner. I thought that was really nice. While she's playing Candy Crush, and I want to say thank you for your support. I love you. Bah. Shirley wanted me to say hi to her during a live stream. I forgot to make a short video. Oh, that was really cool. That's why I like meeting people sometimes. Really, really nice. But anyway, man, love you guys. Take care. Hit the like button, subscribe, turn on bell notifications. Peace. Boop, boop.